Good morning, students. Welcome to our online class. This is your second period, and the subject is political science. Students, today, through this recorded mode class, we will do revision of chapter 2, that is planned development, from book 2, that is politics in India since independence. Politics in India since independence, that is your book 2. From that book, chapter 2, that is planned development. So that topic we will do revision today. But before we start our revision, I begin the class with the thought of the day. Here the thought goes: best attitude towards life. Yes, I have made lots of mistakes in my life, because life does not come with the user's manual. So don't stop at mistakes and try to correct mistakes for better life. Good morning. So this is the thought. It had a lot of meaning. Now today, one word I brought to you. It's a general word. General word you are hearing now and then. Hope you may know about the meaning of this word. The word is nepotism. What is the meaning of the word? Nepotism. 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 Nowadays you are hearing. This word came to light since this Sushant's death or suicide. Here nepotism, in parts of speech, this word comes under what? Verb. In parts of speech, this word comes under noun. And the meaning of the word is favoritism. Favoritism. I mean, doing favoritism in appointment of any person in a job, or doing favorism based on kinship. Based on kinship. Okay. Like that. This is the word. So you understood? Nepotism, favoritism, noun, favoring a particular person in appointment of a job or any field based on kinship. Okay. Now, in today's topic, two important things are there. That is National Development Council and Niti Aayog. So these are the two topics which you are going to read in today's class. Already we have discussed these two topics earlier. Okay, we have studied that one earlier about National Development Council, when it was formed, the composition, and also members, everything we have studied. Also we have studied about this Niti Aayog, which is replacement of what? This planning commission. Yes, first I'll go to National Development Council, NDC. What is NDC in our political science subject? We are concerned the full form, the abbreviation NDC only with our political science in this chapter. That is National Development Council. Okay. This National Development Council is an executive body. It is an executive body established by the Government of India. In August 1952. I repeat once again. This National Development Council was established in August 1952. It is an executive body which is neither a constitutional nor a statutory body. This National Development Council NDC, which is an executive body which was established by the Government of India in August 1952, is neither a constitutional body nor a statutory body. It is the apex body. It is the top apex body to take what? Decisions on matters related to approval of 5-year plans of the country. I repeat once again. It is the apex body. Top body. It is the apex body to take decisions on matters related to approval of 5-year plans of the country. Prime Minister is the ex officio chairman of National Development Council. Prime Minister, whosoever will be the Prime Minister at that time. Presently, this Narendra Modi ji, Narendra Damodar Modi ji, he is the Prime Minister. So he is the chairman of, ex officio chairman of this National Development Council. Ex officio means what? A person who attends the meeting. A person who attends the meeting but without any right to vote. He will attend the meeting. He will attend the meeting but without any right to vote. Suppose if any voting is taken place in that meeting, so he has no right to vote. Okay, now composition. Coming to composition, National Development Council composed of members mentioned below. Now I am telling who are the members which are together composed into this National Development Council. Who are the members? Let us see. Number 1, Prime Minister of India. First and foremost, it is the Prime Minister of India who is the chairman of National Development Council, will be the first person. Second, Chief Ministers of all the states. The Chief Ministers of all the states in India, all 28 states in India, are also the part of this NDC. First is the Prime Minister of India and all the Chief Ministers of all the states. Next one, Administrators of Union Territories and UTs. You should know, Union Territories are administered by Lieutenant Governors. Lieutenant Governors are the administrators of UTs. Union Territories. So all the administrators of Union Territories also the part of this composition. Prime Minister, Chief Minister of all the states, administrators of Union Territories. Apart from that one, all cabinet ministers are also the part of the composition. Next one, fifth one, the members of Planning Commission. Earlier it was there. So the members of Planning Commission also included in the composition of this NDC, National Development Council. Prime Minister of India, who is the chairman, all the chief ministers of various states, plus the administrators of Union Territories, all cabinet ministers, and the members of Planning Commission, all together will form what? Comes under the organization, the setup of this National Development Council. Now coming to here, the Secretary of Planning Commission is also the Secretary of NDC. Whosoever will be the Secretary of Planning Commission, whosoever will be the secretary of the planning commission will also be the member of this National Development Council. The administrative assistance is also provided by planning commission. It is the planning commission that provides the administrative assistance help. It is the planning commission that is providing the administrative assistance for this National Development Council. Next, now let us move to the objectives. With what objectives, with what purpose this NDC, National Development Council, was established? Let us see, let us study. Number one, objectives. NDC, National Development Council, is an advisory body of the planning commission. It is the advisory body of the planning commission. The major objectives of NDC are being listed like this. I said NDC, National Development Council, is the advisory body to the Planning Commission of India earlier, and the major objectives of NDC can be listed like this. Number one, to strengthen and mobilize the effort and resources of the nation in support of the plan. Your plan means what? 5-year plans. To strengthen and mobilize the effort and resources of the nation in support of the plan. Second one, to promote common economic policies in all vital spheres. To promote common economic policies in all vital spheres. Now, third objective, to ensure the balanced and rapid development of all parts of the country. This is the third important objective of NDC. Now, in addition to all the above three objectives, this National Development Council is also a platform to all the states to discuss their problems. Apart from the above three objectives, whatever I said, this National Development Council is also acting as a platform for all the states to discuss their problems and issues related to development. Thus, it secures the cooperation of the states. In the execution of developmental plans. So objects are over. Now we will move towards the functions. What are the functions of this National Development Council? Listen carefully, students. To meet its objectives, to meet the above objectives, the National Development Council has been assigned the following functions. To meet the above objectives, the National Development Council assigned the following functions. Here they are. Number one, to prescribe guidelines for the formulation of the national plan. To prescribe guidelines for the formulation of the national plan, including the assessment of resources of the plan. For the plan. Now, second function. What is the second function? To consider the national plan as formulated by the Planning Commission. To consider the national plan as formulated by the Planning Commission. Now, third one, to make an assessment of the resources required to implement the plan and the way to augment the resources. Here, augment means what? Allotment. I repeat, to make an assessment of the resources required to implement the plan and the way to augment the resources. Fourth function, to consider important questions. To consider important questions of social and economic policy affecting national development. I repeat, to consider important questions of social and economic policy affecting national development. Now, fifth function, to review the working of the planning, to review the working of the plan from time to time. To review the working of plan from time to time. Sixth one, to recommend such measures that are necessary for achieving the aims and targets set out in the national plan. So this is about our planning commission. Now let us move another topic, that is what? Niti Aayog. So Niti Aayog already I shared to you. So listen carefully. What is Niti Aayog and what information is there in that one? Now listen students. Very, very important. Yes. Niti Aayog. Listen carefully. After independence, so this Niti Aayog can be called as with another name that we'll learn. Listen. Niti Aayog. After independence, after 1947, a planning commission based on socialist model was formed for the planned development of India. That means after independence, a planning commission based on socialist model, Russian model, was formed for the planned development of India. But in the era of globalization, in the age of globalization, in the era of globalization, especially in the 21st century, it was becoming ineffective. What is becoming ineffective? The planning commission. In the age of globalization, in the 21st century, this planning commission is becoming ineffective and irrelevant also. Ineffective and irrelevant. Which is becoming ineffective and irrelevant? Planning commission. In which age? In the age of, in 21st century, in the age of globalization. Particularly in the terms of coping with the pressing challenges of development. The planning commission unable to face the present challenges. So particularly in terms of coping with the pressing challenges of development. Hence, during his Independence Day speech on 15th August 2014, during his Independence Day speech, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji on 15th August 2014 talked about the abolition. He talked about the abolition, ending the abolition of the planning commission. So on 15th August 2014, this planning commission, which was established in March 1950, from that date till 14th August, it was there. On 15th August 2014, it was abolished by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And in that place, Niti Aayog was constituted. Or I can say Niti Aayog was constituted in the place of Planning Commission on 1st January 2015. So here this date you should remember. Niti Aayog was constituted, was formed, was established on 1st Jan 2015 with the objective of providing necessary and technical advice to the union government regarding policy making at central and state levels. At central and state levels. Okay, students? That means Niti Aayog came in the place of Planning Commission with the purpose of providing necessary and technical advice to the union government regarding policy making of central state levels. Next, the Prime Minister of India is the ex officio chairman of Niti Aayog, just like the National Development Council. The Prime Minister of India is the ex officio, a person who will attend the meetings but without any right to vote. So he is the ex officio chairman of Niti Aayog, and he appoints the vice chairperson. This Prime Minister, who is the chairman, he will appoint another vice chairman of Niti Aayog. Two are there, chairman, vice chairman. The first vice chairman of Niti Aayog was Narendra Modi was the first chairman. Now, first vice chairman of Niti Aayog was Arvind Panagaria, Dr. Rajiv Kumar. I'm sorry, that Arvind Panagaria is the first vice chairman. Finish. Narendra Modi ji was the first chairman and he was the first vice chairman, Arvind Panagaria. Now you may have doubt, the present vice chairman of this Niti Aayog was Dr. Rajiv Kumar. Is the current chairman Niti Aayog, and the chairman was again Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. To harmonize the interest of national security, and economic policy, and to prepare a strategic and long-term framework of policy and program, Niti Aayog acts as a think tank of the union government. By adopting a bottom-up approach, the Niti Aayog acts in the spirit of cooperative federalism. This Niti Aayog acts in the spirit of cooperative federalism, and as it ensures equal participation of all the states in the country. So this is all about Niti Aayog. I will share both the notes. You read once again. Okay, students? Thank you, students. Take care.